Gravity explains the motions of the planets, but it cannot explain who sets the planets in motion. Live your life as an exclamation rather than an explanation. What we know is a drop, what we don't know is an ocean. Truth is ever to be found in the simplicity, and not in the multiplicity and confusion of things. If I have seen further than others, it is by standing upon the shoulders of giants. Atheism is so senseless. When I look at the solar system, I see the Earth at the right distance from the Sun to receive the proper amounts of heat and light. This did not happen by chance. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. I know not how I seem to others, but to myself I am but a small child wandering upon the vast shores of knowledge, every now and then finding a small bright pebble to content myself with while the vast ocean of undiscovered truth lay before me. No great discovery was ever made without a bold guess. All my discoveries have been made in answer to prayer. Tact is the art of making a point without making an enemy. In the absence of any other proof, the thumb alone would convince me of God's existence. I can calculate the motion of heavenly bodies, but not the madness of people. To arrive at the simplest truth requires years of contemplation. My powers are ordinary. Only my application brings me success. Truth is the offspring of silence and meditation. A man may imagine things that are false, but he can only understand things that are true, for if the things be false, the apprehension of them is not understanding. He who thinks half-heartedly will not believe in God, but he who really thinks has to believe in God. All knowledge and understanding of the universe was no more than playing with stones and shells on the seashore of the vast imponderable ocean of truth. You have to make the rules, not follow them. If I had stayed for other people to make my tools and things for me, I had never made anything. Nature is pleased with simplicity, and nature is no dummy. I consider my greatest accomplishment to be lifelong celibacy. To explain all nature is too difficult a task for any one man or even for any one age. When two forces unite, their efficiency double. The wonderful arrangement and harmony of the cosmos would only originate in the plan of an almighty omniscient being. This is and remains my greatest comprehension. Plato is my friend, Aristotle is my friend, but my greatest friend is truth. Physics, beware of metaphysics. As a blind man has no idea of colors, so we have no idea of the manner by which the all-wise God perceives and understands all things. The best way to understanding is a few good examples. This most beautiful system of the sun, planets and comets, could only proceed from the counsel and dominion of an intelligent and powerful being. If I am anything, which I highly doubt, I have made myself so by hard work. If others would think as hard as I did, then they would get similar results. Poetry is a kind of ingenious nonsense. Sir Isaac Newton was asked how he discovered the law of gravity. He replied, by thinking about it all the time. What goes up must come down. God created everything by number, weight and measure. If I have ever made any valuable discoveries, it has been due more to patient attention than to any other talent. Where both are friends, it is right to prefer truth. The great ocean of truth lay all undiscovered before me. Trials are medicines which our gracious and wise physician prescribes because we need them, and he proportions the frequency and weight of them to what the case requires. Let us trust his skill and thank him for his prescription. Nature is very consonant and conformable with herself. I shall not mingle conjectures with certainties. I do not know what I may appear to the world, but to myself I seem to have been only a boy playing on the seashore. To myself I am only a child playing on the beach, while vast oceans of truth lie undiscovered before me. I can see so far because I stood on the shoulders of giants. I can measure the motion of bodies, but I cannot measure human folly. Nature does nothing in vain unless will serve, for nature is pleased with simplicity and affects not the pomp of superfluous causes. The way to chastity is not to struggle directly with incontinent thoughts, but to avert the thoughts by some employment, or by reading, or meditating on other things. The changing of bodies into light, and light into bodies, is very conformable to the course of nature, which seems delighted with transmutations. Isaac Newton.